Sounds on the beat. Sounds on the beat.
I just hopped up out the train, about to do another show. Cashing my checks in, then I do the woo. Either I'm fast or the city really slow, cause I'm passing them like, bro, let's go. Oh, they is, I'm a shade. All day. These bitches could never. Let's go. I wonder if that's what it feels like when you walk out on the Wendy Williams show, you know? I don't know, haven't hosted, so I couldn't tell you. But I've been there and it's fun. And I have to say, we are talking again. So, hey, Wendy's show. Listen, I've been watching. I don't know why I'm not hosting that show. Like, if somebody's going to hold it down for Wendy, shouldn't it be the king of the internet? I mean, who else could really do it? And shout out to all of the hosts that have been doing it that aren't doing it as good as I would. All right. It's Gagging with Jason Lee. I'm back for another exciting show. Please share this live on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Pornhub, OnlyFans link, Bigo, everywhere you exist, YouTube. Share the live. I am tired. I'm tired. And I'm only tired because I have been out. Like, I feel like a rapper at this point. And I'm going to tell y'all what that it feels like in a minute, because it feels like shit. I did not work this hard and live this long to be hanging out with rappers. And I'm not talking about Kanye West because he's not a rapper. He's an icon, but, you know, whatever. And I see all the comments. Oh, Jason Lee's hanging with Kanye now, so everything's going to be positive. I'm still Jason Lee. I'm sorry in case you thought that somehow I turned into somebody else. I'm still Jason Lee, the barometer, the truth, the king of all things real. Let me put up the phone number right now because we're going to talk about a lot of shit y'all want to talk about today. But here's the phone number right now, 1402-GAGGING. And also here's the link. You can get in the queue right now and come up here. I want to see the Gag Nation. So if you're watching somewhere, please come here. And I'm going to be dropping the date and time that you're going to be able to see the full Kanye West interview tonight, because everybody is in my comments threatening me, saying that Kris Jenner has me on a gag order. The only thing I'm gagging on are two things. One, oh no, I got to get the right one.
Bitch, you tried it.
The only two things I'm gagging on are conversations we have here. And, you know, so let's just keep it cute in the comments, all right? I'm going to need y'all to stop acting like y'all don't know who I am. Yes, this is the phone number 1402-GAGGING, and here is the link to come right here on the screen. Please share the live, because, as I said, I'll be talking to you about when the video drops. And last night, I was with Kanye West and Big Sean. And nobody else in there that spills tea was there but me. And baby, I wish I wasn't in the room, but I was there for the whole thing. All right, so we're going to get into that today. All right, so you got the phone number, you got the link. Okay, take that off the screen. Okay. So I've already started planning my birthday party. You know, this year I think... What? Life is about planning ahead. Do you see all these celebrities dying? Betty White had a birthday party planned. I probably shouldn't plan it, huh? You know, all these people dying. People just like relationships are failing. Everybody in this studio is single except for Johnny. But he had his boyfriend cook him food during COVID. Which, when you're in COVID, aren't people supposed to pass your tray under the door like they did that ogre in Goonies? Like, people aren't supposed to. You have the plague. What do you mean? Then again, I did bring him in to do the show, so fuck it, right? We got shit to do. Well, I'm already planning my birthday. This year, I want Lil Nas X to be the creative director of my birthday. You know? I want a real gay birthday. Somebody invited me to a birthday party tonight, and it was for a girl named Lil Nas X. So I literally planned to go to the birthday party. I pulled out my good Louis Vuitton, had my jacket, had everything ready. And then I go, wait, let me look at the flyer again. And it's not Little Nas X's birthday. It's Lil Nas X. That slight infringement almost had me at a birthday party that I don't belong at. So I'm not going to the birthday party, but happy birthday nonetheless. Listen, y'all, let me put up the disclaimer right now because I already know it's going to be a lot said today, and I am tired of getting sued. This says that I'm going to be saying a lot of things that is bad language. I'm going to use a lot of material that belongs to people, but I have the right to use it under fair use, and also that the views expressed on the show have nothing to do with me. All right. Damn, that seemed like a lot to get through already. We just started. Make sure you are sharing the live and sending this on your Facebook. It's the Tea with Jason Lee. I literally want to go somewhere where they clap for me that long. I don't know how to get booked there, but baby. All right. So she came to my birthday party and everything. Speaking of birthday parties, this girl right here, Farrah Franklin. She came to my birthday party.
No.
Huh?
No, Farrah Abraham.
What?
Farrah
Abram.
Who is this?
Farrah, you said Farrah Franklin.
Farrah Franklin.
Oh, well. Farrah Franklin, Farrah Abraham, girl, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I said Farrah Franklin. I'm tired. Blame it on Kanye West. I am tired. Farrah Franklin, Farrah Abraham. Don't they look at all black people and say we all look the same? Don't they? Or they don't?
She's not black though.
Don't they say that about us? So I'm now saying about follow the show, Kelvin. Damn. We all tired of here. Okay, listen. So Farrah Franklin, who was at my birthday party, is in the news. Okay. Now, Farrah Abraham, if you don't know who she is, she's the girl who was on Teen Mom years ago. She was a bad mom, allegedly.
Allegedly.
You guys think that because that's what you say online. She has a very vivid imagination, almost like a hallucinogen. Everything is whatever she wants it to be, and she's always innocent. She's usually very articulate. She came to my birthday party. And she, was very articulate. She came to my award show in 2019, very articulate. And we had alcohol at all those events, so I don't know. Maybe we weren't pouring it hard enough. Well, Farrah Abraham was in the news again over this weekend, and she was arrested because she allegedly slapped a security guard while she was attending a dinner. Now, those of you who are watching this in South Dakota who go to dinner with your friends at the Outback Steakhouse, I know you typically don't beat each other down. Well, in West Hollywood and Hollywood, baby, we beat each other up over extra butter at the table. Well, this incident took place at a restaurant or at a place named Grandmaster Records in Hollywood. I've never been there, but her and her friend were there hanging out, partying. And someone allegedly attacked both of them. Now, Abraham was asked to leave the venue. Now, this isn't Abraham from the Bible, y'all. This is a different type of Abraham and Bendigo. They wasn't there. Abraham Lincoln, he got shot in the head. He wasn't there. It's Farrah. We're asked to leave. Now, they refused to go, and she slapped, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, slapped the security guard. Now, she slapped the security guard. Now, police weren't called to handle that, but the paramedics did after they received a call from one of the witnesses. Now, see, in Hollywood, I was saying to somebody the other day because I went out and the paparazzi caught me, and asked me a question. And I said to my friend, we went inside, that like paparazzi back when I first moved to LA in the early 2000s, they were a thing. You can have 10, 20, 30 paparazzi getting you. And it created this fanfare that when people recorded it on TV, it just looked like, oh my God, everybody was a celebrity. Well, now with social media, everybody's a paparazzi. If you have your cell phone out, you're a paparazzi. Well, you can't be a public figure, be in public, acting a damn fool, Franklin, and think you're not going to get caught on camera. Okay? Now, we all know Kanye just whooped somebody's ass last week. You know it is not safe in the streets for y'all out here playing around with people's time. So someone actually made a citizen's arrest. Okay, and Farrah was later taken into custody, but was later released. Now, let me tell y'all, people out there doing these community arrests. If you see me out there on that Reposado or that good 1942, and you decide you want to jump in the middle of me and anybody's conversation and arrest me as a citizen, you're going to get a citizen's ass whooping. I'm going to citizen slam you on your face. I'm going to citizen kick you in your mouth. Because y'all citizens be doing too much. You don't have a badge. And I know the citizen was white, because black people, we don't citizen arrest. We don't citizen arrest. You know what we do? We sit back and talk about it. Look at them white people acting a damn fool. We talk about you. We don't get in your shit. Okay, well, in case you missed it, Farrah Franklin, Farrah Fawcett, Farrah Abraham. Anyway, this is what happened.
Like you. No. It's on camera. It's on camber. Harassers like you. Harassers like you. Harassers like you just to allow for the death.
Stop. Are you going to calm down if we pick you up?
Amen. No, I've already been calm. I already will be calm. Because I care more than to the institution of the United States of America, because I am a James Washington. I will be more calm than anybody has ever been.
If you try to kick us or do anything crazy, we lay you
I
down.
never even touched you.
You did.
I have so many things to say about that. One, girl, what were you wearing? You put your good linen on the floor? I barely sleep on the floor in my house today. I was on the floor with my dog in my robe, but that was like the closest thing to sleeping on the floor that I would ever do. And I just got my x-ray back, and I'm looking at my spine hurting. I'm not laying on no floor. That's why I never spent the night at half my niggas' house, because they lived on fucking air mattresses and shit with box springs. You know how niggas who they got good sex, but their bed is on the floor. Like low. They don't got no wood pegs on the mattresses. The air I fucked on an air mattress once at Rob's house. And you know what? If you go to have sex at somebody's house and it's an air mattress, you should probably reconsider giving it up. You know what I mean? Like, get your life back together and I'll come back. Anyway, Farrah. I'm tired. Kanye West. I am tired. I can barely function. And I got to go to a dinner meeting after this. Anyway. So she's laying on the floor in her good linen with her hair in the dirt. Now, she was so drunk, her legs were crisscrossed in the back. And she was saying shit that none of us know what the hell she was saying. And, you know, she had a good time. Now, on one hand, I could look at her and say, girl, you party. That's how the fuck you supposed to party. You supposed to be so lit that you get your ass drug in the dirt by a random guy. But then on the other hand, where were your friends at? Because my friends would not have let some stranger corral me into flipping me in the dirt and handcuffing me. She looked handcuffed. She looked like a pig in a blanket with no blanket. But either way, there she was laying in the dirt. Now, she released a statement saying that she was tired of being conspired against during her dinner at a nightclub. Now, this is a teen mom who's really old now. But either way, she's a teen mom who, where's your kid at? They needed to do a teen mom reunion of all the old moms and their older kids, and like, well, your mother recently was caught at a club. Take a look. And then like have the kid say something. Anyway, this was her statement. Quote, "This was a private person's arrest. My lawyers is handling this from here. It is terrifying and traumatizing that people attack me. And I can't even enjoy dinner. So I'm the only person out of 3 people attacked and harassed. When I look forward to court, as always, warning, this place is a danger to public figures." Don't you like it when a reality star thinks they're so famous that their statement's going to make Rihanna stay at home at night? Like, nobody of the right echelon of in the industry care that you got beat up and treated like a dirty cum rag. You knew better than to behave that way, Farrah. Now, I like you, but there's something like, I don't know you, and I know you act like you know me when you do red carpet sound bites for me, but there's something like distant in your eyes. You know, like looking in your eyes is like looking in Ray Charles' eyes. It's just nothing there. I said it. The nigga did. What are you gonna do? Roll over here and stab me with a heroin needle?
No.
Okay. Well, allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is my feeling after every show.
What was the reason, bitch?
All right, well, now she added that she was attacked by the venue's employees and was singled out so that way they can make a profit by leaking footage to the media. And she posted some photos of the bruises. Look, take a look. Nobody cares. Farrah, I'm sorry this happened to you, but not really, because I really don't care. But you had too much to drink. It looks like that from the videos. You did not make any sense. Your kid, I don't know how old your kid is now, but I'm hoping that they're over 18, because the way that you're acting, if your kids were not at home with a responsible adult, they should be taken away. And if they're over 18, they're somewhere in college being humiliated because their mother was laying crisscross in a pile of dirt. There needs to be an intervention. Anyway.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I'm gonna celebrate with you. Time to celebrate.
I'm tired. Goodbye. Now, this person does not come on Hollywood Unlocked at all because we've invited him, but he was too good to be on our show. And then when he wanted to be on the show, we were too good for him. See how that works? I mean, like, we have to look through our list of our Kevin Hart, Common, Tiffany Haddish, Kanye West. I mean, like, we're booked and busy, you know? Well, he's in the news. Now, I'll start by saying that he is straight from what I understand, right? But he is a very gorgeous man with a nice body. And there's something about him, it's the cuckoo clock going on up here that makes me attracted to him even more, because he looked like the sex would be great, but then he'll slap the shit out of you. Not to say that domestic violence is okay, because I would never date somebody that slapped me. In fact, that I would shoot them if we were in my house and you slap me. If you date me and you want to argue, you better cuss me out on your way out the door. But motherfucker, you touch me in the house with my concealed weapons and my permits. Oh, I almost said something that would have got me canceled, so I'm not going to say that. All right. Well, Vic Mensa is in the news. Now, him and Chance the Rapper went over to Ghana. Now, I met the president of Ghana, and I had texted Chance the Rapper that I was going to connect him with the president, but I should have already assumed that they knew the president because he's Chance the Rapper. Are you going to move the thing or what? Okay, just go ahead. Anyway, Vic Mensa went to the country, but on his way back, got caught up and went to jail. Don't move too fast. Went to jail because he got caught up with some drugs. Now, everybody in the United States has been trying to get me to do mushrooms. I like mushrooms in my diet. I don't want to sit around and do mushrooms. Why? Because mushrooms, as I understand, is a hallucinogenic, right? It makes you hallucinate, or it makes you feel, maybe not hallucinate. It makes you feel, they say, euphoric. Well, guess what? You get euphoric around the wrong bitch. Now you're a Farrah Franklin laying in the dirt. Now they say it don't make you violent, But they did say that you got to be around the right group of people with the right energy. And I don't know, what is the right group of people with the right energy for something that you've never done? You know what I mean? Like, if it's sex, you know what ejaculation feels like. So yeah, you know what the right person and the right feeling, like, you know. But like, you want me to digest these? You wanted me to come to your house where you can make me some Brussels sprouts and sprinkle some mushrooms in it, and all of a sudden now I'm seeing Bambi and shit. I'm not with that funny shit. All right. So Vic was on his way back. He went through Dulles Airport in DC, and he was taken into custody on Saturday. Okay, this is his mugshot. Now, see, I would date somebody like this. This is literally my type. This is my type. What? Look at his eyes. This is what he's saying in this picture. I will fuck you up if you say something else. Right? But I'm not like Ari. You know what I mean? Don't pull a gun on me, threaten to shoot me. I don't know. She wants to put that picture back up. Now, Ari, this the type of person you want to date. Well, if you weren't dating Moneybag Yo, because he got time today. Or ain't got time. He don't have no time, huh? Well, I got time. I got time, Vic. You went to jail, and I don't know who let you out. But Chance the Rapper started a Free My Boy campaign, and nobody posted it. I'm like, damn. You let Beyonce get arrested. What? They will burn the internet down. Free B. Actually, can you imagine Beyonce getting arrested?
No.
Like, if you're the police, you can't touch Beyonce, right? Could you imagine? Wait, could you imagine seeing a video of Beyonce Knowles, like in blue, going, "Mommy, it's gonna be okay, mommy," and then Beyonce is getting handcuffed? Like, at that point, where's Bobby Brown? Like, this is some other shit. Beyonce has become our Whitney. Mommy, hold on, let me call daddy. Like, here comes Jay-Z. Like, Jay-Z can't, what, you're getting arrested? That's why matter of fact, that love extends to Solange. Solange beat that man's ass in public. Did you ever hear about an indictment? Hell no. Hi, Beyonce, we need to come and get Solange. Hold on, let me call the Illuminati. It's gone. It's not happening. Okay? Because you know they got that council. You know, I've been hanging out with Kanye. I'll be peeking around the bushes waiting for the Illuminati logos. I don't know where they at. The Illuminati. Kanye is the Illuminati. I got to tell y'all about that. Anyway, now law enforcement, back to this guy. Show his picture one more time. Damn, Vic, I ain't gonna lie. This need to be your album cover, nigga. You look good right here. Oh my God, I kind of want to date a rapper too. Somebody asked me what's my crush. First it was Kelly Oubre, but then he got a baby on the way with that girl. So he's not even a star athlete at this point. I don't really even have a crush. If you think I should have a celebrity crush, please submit that to Hollywood Unlocked. Just send me an email, info@hollywoodunlocked.com. People said that Vic was pulled aside as a secondary search and that's when agents found out that he had these mushrooms on him. Now, feds are still testing the substance that they allegedly found to confirm that they think it is. So I don't know it is or it may not be. But either way, he was hanging out in Ghana with Chance and took a picture with the president. Now, I'm not going to show you let's show the picture. This is the president that they were going to bring me over to do stuff and never did. So I never met him again. But God bless him. He's a nice person. Now, Vic was booked for felony possession of narcotics. Wait, you can get arrested for mushrooms? So if I lace green beans, do you go to jail for green beans? This is dumb. Well, anyway, they haven't released a statement, but Chance did post on his Instagram that the boy is free. And there was a picture of them jumping off a rock into some water. And yet again, nobody cared. Damn. Vic, I really wanted you to come on the show so I could call you a friend to the show. And now you're just like a headline. It's so bad, too, because, like, you need the press. And, we are press. Vic, he needs the press. Take him off and put the hoe to rest. It's just a song. I'm not calling you a hoe. Somebody just put me in a group text with somebody I don't know. Don't you hate that? Oh, it was my friend. Never mind. Now, I have 10 brothers and sisters. This is my public service announcement to all of them. I will fuck y'all each and individually one of y'all up playing around on my good name like this cunt right here. Now, Jamie Lynn Spears, none of us like you. We have free Britney, and you are this close to being on our shit list. We don't like you. We never have. We always knew you were a clout-chasing, thirsty troglodyte with no talent. You are the Hannah Montana of the family, and we all know Miley killed that girl. Why are you begging Britney to leave you alone? Call you where? Call you where? Now, Jamie Lynn is back in the public asking her sister Britney to end their feud and to end the whole situation, saying that she's embarrassed. Like when your sister shaved off her head and was hitting the car with the umbrella because they were driving her crazy, or when they tried to take her kids from her, or when they tried to take all her money for having kids with her, or when they wouldn't let her drive or spend her own money or have kids, or shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about you, Jamie Lynn. First of all, your name is Jamie Lynn. That's a dumb name. That's a trailer park trashy girl name. My mother's name was Deborah Lynn. I'm not saying she was trailer trash, but she was really close. But she's dead, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay? Jamie. I know y'all probably like, oh, if he talk like that about his mom, he don't care about no whole body. I do. But me and my mom, we, whatever. So Jamie Lynn, which again is the stupidest name I heard on the blogs today, she sat down with Good Morning America. Let me tell y'all Good Morning America. Let me tell you where you're messing up. You sitting down with Jamie Lynn, you're not going to get Britney talking to Jamie Lynn. Now, Britney, this is how you pull your trump card, no pun intended. Go to the Today Show. Even though it's a more boring show, and I love Hoda, but that's a stupid name too, isn't it? Like your mom named you after a Star Wars character. Or was that Yoda? Yoda. Close enough. Yoda, Hoda. What's up, Hoda? That's kind of like, I ain't no prostitute. Coming out, Hoda. Well, Jamie Lynn sat down with Good Morning America to promote her new tell-all book, because that's what happened. She sat down with Juju Chang. To discuss her estranged relationship with her sister and the conservatorship, where she further explained that she didn't even know what was happening. She said, quote, I went out of my way to make sure that she had the contact she needed to possibly go ahead and end this conservatorship and just end this all for our family. If it's going to cause as much discord, why continue it? And if she wanted to talk to other people, then I did help. I set that up. Now, after the interview, Britney, she tweeted this, and she said that she believes her sister went on TV to discuss her side of the story as a part of a promotional tour for her book. This is Britney's tweet. She said, Jamie Lynn, congrats, babe. You've stooped to a whole new level of low. I've never been around you ever with a knife, or would I ever think to do such. The only knife I ever saw you with at home was cutting the biggest pieces of squash I ever saw in my life. She says ever saw in my life one more time, I swear to God. And it was way too big for me to cut. So please, please stop with these crazy lies for Hollywood books. Now and only now, I do know only a scum person would make up such things about someone. I'm actually very confused about you making that up, because it's honestly not like you at all. Around the kids, Jamie Lynn, seriously? Come on. Congrats on introducing your older sister the concept of getting lowest, because you win that one, babe. She even used emojis. Like, Britney ain't playing with you. Couldn't you hear the white girl reading all that? Because a black girl would have said, bitch.
Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
Now, Jamie is trying to stop this embarrassing feud, and she wrote a message to Britney on her Instagram story. Why are y'all communicating with each other on Instagram story? Is that what we do? I just need to post one right now. Melissa Ford and Gio. Right? Gat game. Wait. What? There's too many. Wait, every time I talk and I say those names. What? Okay. Anyway, this is what she said. Brittany just called me. I have attempted to speak to you directly and handle this privately like sister should, but you still choose to do everything on a public platform. What? You went on Good Morning America. This will happen when you live in a trailer park and sleep on an air mattress. You don't like your head hits the ground or something. Which you isn't that like you throw a rock and hide your hand? Like, or you get that's gaslighting, right? Like you did it, you created a scenario, and then you said I'm the bad guy. Heard that before. We're on Hollywood Unlocked, huh? Well, Jamie Lynn again. I know I'm sipping cappuccino these days, but I don't like you. You're disloyal. You can't be trusted. Nobody likes you. You need to be put in a cage and kept away from Brittany, because Brittany's been in a cage her whole life with this thing. Like, you have to think about it. This woman has been told she's not allowed to have kids. She's not had access to her money. I tell my attorneys right now, put every document around me to where nobody can tell me shit. I don't have a manager. I don't have an agent. I count every single dollar coming in and every single dollar going out. I know who's writing what, except for my assistant and Rob, who have an Amex now. They just they just charge everything. I turn around, I come in, oh my God, we have new cameras. Yeah, that was $7,000. Well, who paid for it? You. Maybe I need to be in conservatorship. Hollywood Unlocks. Jason Lee under conservatorship, his staff have run amok. Do we have the ad for the studio in here today? Perfect. All right. Bye, girls. Brittany was so pretty, huh? Now she look with them Looney Tune raccoon eyes. Do you just get up and just smear your mascara on your face and just say, fuck the world? Because at this point, I don't know what's going on. You look like a... You know those people that put like the little black marks right here when is that when they're in the army? Football. I don't watch sports. Yeah, Brittany, I don't know. And please stop dancing. If you spin one more time or sing one more note, for Instagram, I'm calling Mark Zuckerberg myself, because I really don't understand who turns on the camera. You ain't even using a ring light. Your hair looks dirty. Now I'm gonna tell you where Brittany's gonna gag the whole world. Her first world interview, she's gonna come in and look like that conservatorship opened up and that money just poured out. She gonna have Tiffany diamonds. She gonna have the little sparkle, like when they turn the camera, it's gonna kind of sparkle like her old commercials. Her hair is gonna look like Marilyn Monroe's. She's gonna have that body together, you know. She ain't gonna have them little booty shorts with her stomach poking out like she just ate at Taco Bell. She's gonna be snatched. She's gonna have a bath. By the way, her man looked a lot cuter on Instagram, but on Bigo, he looks really basic. Kind of a little chunky for me. He's a trainer. I don't know. I never trust fat trainers. Like, you have all your job. That's like, you are a car instructor, driving instructor with no license. Like, you supposed to have certain things. If you're a trainer, you're supposed to have abs. Oh, I should show them my trainer, huh? Can we put my no? Let me stop, because the relationship's too new. Either way, he's good looking. All right. Yeah, I should send y'all a picture. Huh? I'm gonna send y'all a picture of my trainer. Can we put it in the show? Hold on. I want to put his Instagram too, so y'all can go over there, but be professional, because this is not one of my Thought car hole members. This is actually somebody that I pay to get me fit. Okay. Hold on, let me see. That's a good one. This one, right? No. Okay, here we go. Oops. Okay, cool. All right. Kelvin, I'm gonna send you these two, okay? Can you crop them and get them right?
Yes.
Oops, I almost sent this to my interior designer. She'd be like, what is this going on? Kelvin. Here we go. Okay, cool. All right. Here we go. We can
You see my message?
Huh?
See my message?
Huh?
My message. I text
What?
You. I text you.
Don't text me. I'm in the middle of a production. Where you get drug out of here like Farrah Fawcett. All right, now this is nasty, y'all. Look, take a look at this. So this pastor, I guess his name is Mike Todd. He wiped his spit on a man's face during a sermon. I think that just spit in general is so nasty. Have you ever been having sex with somebody and they spit in your mouth? What is this new thing with y'all spitting in each other's mouths during COVID? Somebody I had to swallow my spit. I kissed somebody one night and things got a little hot. And he had this extra saliva in his mouth. Now he didn't spit like because I would have slapped the shit out of him. I ain't gonna lie. I would have my natural reflex. I would have slapped the shit out of him. But he kissed me in a way that was passionate. But then he spit in my mouth. And the thing about it is, I don't know if he brushed his teeth or not. It wasn't like nasty, but it was like there was a taste to it. So it wasn't even like. It wasn't like Listerine or clear toothpaste or a Now and Later or a Jolly Rancher. It was like a tart, it was like a saliva tasting kind of spit. Like it was like, you know how like you're about to throw up in your mouth extra watery, but it has that taste of something back here. And it was warm. And he spit, and it was a lot. First of all, it was so much that I didn't gag, but I spit it out like it came out. I was like, the fuck? What, baby? What? What, baby? The fuck, baby? I ain't little baby, the baby. I ain't no baby. Anyway, it was disgusting. I think there's something wrong with spitting on people and spitting in people's mouths. But I'll tell you, this pastor, this is something worse. Because you're supposed to pray. What if I'm in the middle of prayer? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And then you spit in my mouth. I'm going to slap the Jesus shit out of you. I'm sending you to bishop. Are you fucking dumb? I don't care if you're a bishop or not. Who, you spit on me? Well, he went viral because he was seen wiping his own spit on a man's face during his sermon. Now, he may not went and spit, but the fact that he wiped his spit on him, Mike Todd of the Transformation Church, I would have transformed you into a hoe getting his ass whooped in that motherfucker. I'd have beat you like blessed and highly flavored. Yes, you best and highly flavored. The flavor of saliva. Now, in the middle of preaching, he wiped his spit on this guy's face to say that, quote, he was receiving God's vision and it can be nasty sometimes. God didn't even spit on Moses. He didn't spit on who's some of the people he didn't like in the Bible?
Judas.
Judas?
Yeah.
Judas betrayed him, right? See, I know the Bible. I know everything about the Bible. He didn't even spit on Judas. Let me show y'all what this nigga did. Look.
Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hear. Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people?
I have not seen. This is the first time I've seen this. Was this to be posted?
Yeah.
Mike, the good Lord told me to tell you something. He just spoke to me. you need your motherfucking ass beat. And I'm not encouraging violence. But the minute I said, okay, hold on. Because I did talk to Karen Clark this week, and I am blessed and highly favored. And the Lord knows I need a praying spirit because holy thou art. I would have beat your ass. I'm telling y'all right now, I have goosebumps because Mike Todd, what you did was you played God, you played with God, and then on top of that, you played with that man. That was what?
This is brother.
So then he was in on the skit because that's what happened. His brother was in on the skit. Do we know that?
We don't know that.
Okay, let me tell you what happened. Those two are media influencers acting like preachers and somebody that needs prayer. They came up with this skit. It wasn't even like you went like this, because you know how like your mom fixes your eyebrows sticking on, you know? It was that deep sucking of snot from the bottom of your back throat and spitting it in your hand. And then when you wiped it, left the white snot hanging on the side of his face. I'm telling my man, I would have took my whole palm. What is it, Psalms or Palms, one of the books in the Bible? I'd have took my psalm and I would have slapped the dog shit out of you. Play it again.
Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hear. Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people?
People are not happy online. Everybody has responded. Here's what some tweets were. Look, had never heard of Pastor Mike Todd before today, but I truly understand now why the elders used to frequently tell us that we're in the last days. This person said, why did I click to see why people are talking about Pastor Mike Todd? If your pastor is Jamal Bryant or Mike Todd, call 1-800-810-8271. You may be eligible for compensation for being led straight to hell. Pastor Mike Todd, the Lord told me to put spit in your face. The Lord. No, I didn't. Well, he's now posted an apology. He needs to be stripped of his pastordom, whatever that is called. Your pastor duties need to be taken away. The bishop needs to be called. You're going to hell, because that to me is blasphemy. They say blasphemy is when you don't acknowledge the Holy Spirit or whatever, but I think that's blasphemy when you stand in a pulpit and say you're ordained to be a conduit of the Lord, and then you do dumb shit like that. This is his apology.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you're having an amazing Monday. I just want to acknowledge what happened yesterday when the spit hit the fan. I watched it back and it was disgusting. Like, that was gross. I want to validate everybody's feelings. That was a distraction to what I was really trying to do. I was really trying to make the word come alive and for people to see the story. But yesterday it got too live, and I own that. And I just want to make sure people know that we want to help people. We want people to see Jesus. We want people to feel loved. We want people who are desperate to be able to find hope. And I'm passionate about that, so much so that I try to do extreme things to help people get it. And yesterday it crossed the line. So I love you guys. I appreciate everybody that's been praying for us and sending us messages. And to anybody who just saw that 3-minute clip, I really encourage you to go back and watch the whole message. There's some truth and some life in there that could potentially change your whole life. When Jesus spit on that man, he was blind and then he could see. For my brother, who I love and honor so much, I just called him. He was bald before I spit on him, and he's still bald today. So no miracle here. And so next time I'll rethink and do something differently. I love everybody. I'm praying for everybody. And Transformation Nation, thank you for writing. We're going to represent God to the lost and found for transformation in Christ. All right, everybody, have an amazing week. Peace.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not watching nothing of you. I don't want to post you no more. That was disgusting. And I don't even know why people would go to your church. Like, you lost me. Like, I mean, you put snot all on the side of his face. You like, that was you could have heard, you heard people in the audience responded. And then people wonder why nobody wants to leave their kids with pastors, because y'all fucking with the little kids. Why nobody wants to believe in y'all? Because the church mother really is your beard, because y'all really sucking cock after church. I don't trust y'all. Not all pastors are like that. And I'm not saying you suck cock, Mike Todd. I'm not saying you touch little kids. I'm just saying that you could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. You don't look like anything I've ever seen in a pulpit that was worthy of passing along. And honestly, you and your brother, I think you both plotted that. You dress like you want to be in the Yeezy campaign and look as consistent as somebody sleeping on an air mattress. It just don't look right. Nothing. Your teeth look good. In fact, you said when spit hit the fan, you think it's a joke, and you were laughing. So it was disingenuous. You lied to us right there. Thou shalt not lie. You have a problem with Christ. You need to go get on your knees. Now, what you do when you get there ain't got nothing to do with me. You spit anyway, so. See what I did there? Bye. It feels good to be back. What? Oh, here's my trainer, y'all. Take a look. This is one. That's his Instagram. Y'all go tell him I said I'm promoting him. He's a good trainer. He's a good guy. More importantly, I want to look like that. Okay, now that's him also. Amberlynn, calm down. Jesus. All right. Anyway, that's Rob. He's a good guy. He's new to LA. He works with some celebrities and stuff. Y'all go over there and tell him hello. And don't be inappropriate. It's the deep dive. So I have to tell y'all, there's so much going on in these streets, y'all. I want to make sure I got the latest and the greatest. So hold on, y'all. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. They had me on Entertainment Tonight, and I gotta talk about them tonight, and I want to make sure that I get it right, because I have to talk shit about them tonight. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Do y'all hear anything? No. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna play this from Entertainment Tonight. Hold on. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. Let me say no sound. Okay. And they got to run it back. All right. So listen, y'all. Kanye West. It has been a busy week with Kanye West. So I got to give y'all an update really quick. First of all, I want to say to all the people who support Hollywood Unlocked and support me, thank you so much for all the support. It has been overwhelming, the amount of attention and people that have come to Hollywood Unlocked and to me about this interview. And I know that y'all have been threatening me online because I haven't released the full thing yet, but I want to make sure that I air it when I can sit with the interview. I want to sit with it for a minute, because there was a lot discussed. We covered a lot of topics, and you guys know how I do what I do. And I was honored to be able to be the platform that he chose to have this conversation with. Hollywood Unlocked, we started this thing 6 years ago. It was no play thing. We always knew that we were going to do what we were doing. But I love the fact that people are starting to see Hollywood Unlocked. I feel like people are starting to see me, which is crazy, because this year we've had some really big conversations. We did the Kevin Hart interview, then Common, then Tiffany Haddish, then Jada Waiter, who never gives interviews, did one, and then now Kanye West. Now let me tell you how it all went down, because I don't think people are fully aware the whole situation. Or should I tell it on the podcast? Here? I do it here. Okay, so I got a. Do we even do the Madonna thing? Have I done that here? Huh? Did we show it on here? We didn't talk about Madonna here, right?
Yeah,
we did? Okay, cool. We show the video? Okay, so you all know why I hung out. Okay, so let me tell you how it all went down. So basically, you all know by now that he called me, Wack called me, wanted to see somebody wanted to talk about the space, Hollywood Unlocked Studios. Kanye got on the phone. Kanye then wanted to have dinner. We had dinner, had a moment. Then the next day he called, wanted to see the studio. He sent his cousins, but didn't come. Floyd Mayweather came over. Evan Ross came over. Kanye called. He was with Madonna. We all got together for dinner with Julia Fox. That then went super viral. Then after that, we just were vibing. It hasn't been anything other than just like me trying to understand him and his world, him trying to understand me and my world. He has his viewpoints on the media and paparazzi. I have my viewpoints on him, as a lot of you do, because we deal with him based on limited access and experiences. What we see is what we react to, and that's pretty much what people do, right? We all are fans of pop culture, whether you're a fan like me with a platform or you're a fan of Hollywood Unlocked, therefore a fan of pop culture. We react to certain situations based on what we see. I just drug, no pun intended, Farrah Abraham for filth because she was laying in a pile of dirt. I don't know what led up to that. I don't know what led after that. I know that she was laying in a pile of dirt looking like a hot ass mess, right? But maybe she'll come on the show and tell us what actually happened. Well, Kanye called so after we hung out with the whole Madonna thing and I talked about it here, that next day, that night, Kanye was in an altercation with a paparazzi. Now, all we saw was two things. We saw a guy laying on the ground, looked like he was knocked out. And then we saw his cousins. We saw two ladies in a discussion with him who were they were arguing or whatever. I knew the ladies in there were his cousins because I had met with them at my studio, but I didn't know all the situation. Well, Kanye actually called me and he said, look, I'm tired of people controlling my narrative and I want to take control of my own narrative. Like, I'm tired of people talking about what I'm doing. I want to talk about what I'm doing. I said, okay. And I said, I think you should. I think we need to hear from you. Like, the culture loves you, but you've had some moments where things have happened and people have had their conversation about you. And I think we need to hear from you. He said, okay, where are you? I said, I'm at my studio, Hollywood Unlocked Studios. He said, okay, cool. I'm going to stop by later. I said, no problem. So I had a meeting and then the doorbell rang and Kanye West was there by himself. He Ubered over to the studio, which we talk about in the interview because it was the funniest shit that Kanye West gets in an Uber. So he comes to the studio, and I'm going to spare all those details because I want to talk about that when I recap the interview, when I recap the interview after it airs. But he comes in, we do this interview for an hour. He gave me a whole hour. He let me ask everything that I wanted to ask. In fact, at the end, he said, do you have anything else to ask? And that was all I wanted for that moment, because it was, in my opinion, the first interview that he had done where he was able to sit down and just express himself and people ask questions that people want to know from moments that we've seen online without poking him and pushing him. If you missed it, let me first show you a picture of when he came to the studio that we took there. This was a picture that we took, and people thought I photoshopped Kanye West in the photo, which I thought was interesting. They were like, that's Photoshop. It ain't real. Well, it is real. And it was a moment that we took after the interview was over. Now, if you missed the interview, I'm not going to show you anything you haven't seen yet, but let me just show, for those of you who may have been living under a rock, a little part from that interview. Take a look.
My solace comes from seeing my kids and getting a solid schedule. That's why I even got the house. They flipped it in the media like there was something wrong with me getting a house next to my kid. You see, when my mom took me from Atlanta to Chicago, my dad didn't come to the coldest and most dangerous city in the world to be next to. He said, I wanted to stay down in Atlanta, because of my career. Mm-hmm. It's nothing with my career, with this rap, with this media, with none of that that's going to keep me from my children. And that's what I want everybody to know. Don't play with me. Don't play with my children. And ain't no security going to get in between me and my children. And you ain't finna gaslight me. And you ain't going to run this narrative on me.
Well, he was very clear. And the theme for that conversation that I got very quickly is that he's felt contained and felt unable to express himself. you know, I do know that when it comes to the Kardashians, their life is ran by statistics. They monitor social media and they react accordingly, and they work in concert to make sure that their narrative continues to win, win, win. All I do is, okay? So that's how they function. Well, in Kanye, he said something in the interview that, oh, I don't want to tell you. I'm gonna have to wait. Y'all, oh. Johnny, wasn't it a good interview? Alexis, was it a good interview? Yeah. I can't tell y'all everything. Well, y'all gonna have to wait. So we had the conversation. Now, let me tell you, when I'm done recapping this, I'm going to tell you when and where you can see the full interview, because I am going to release it this week and you're going to be able to watch it. And it's going to have the internet talking, because he talked about a lot of things that had us all in the studio like, dude, he just said that. Okay, but it all made sense to me. I have to say, Kanye made sense to me. Now, Jason Lee, I don't give a damn who you are, except for Rihanna. Maybe Beyonce at this point. If you acting and talking crazy, I'm going to check you, or I'm going to challenge you. And I'm going to talk to you about last night with Kanye, where I thought it was going to go left, but it didn't. Because I was with Kanye from 6 a.m. yesterday to 1 in the morning, and I'm tired. Now, I want to put something in context. First of all, I built Hollywood Unlocked from scratch as a fan of pop culture, and I sat down with one of the most influential rap, hip-hop, visionary fashion artists of the world. You can hate his politics. I've disagreed with his politics. You can hate his antics. I've not agreed with everything he said. But I do want to take in just for a second and congratulate my staff, my team, my audience, my fans, my family, the Gag Nation, the supporters who I feel like we all won when I got that interview. That's what I felt when I was sat down. I felt like we all won. I felt like you guys that tune in every week were there. I told him about gagging, by the way. Wouldn't it be something if we got Kanye West on gagging? Boy, you talk about control your own narrative. He burned this bitch down. But I felt like with him sitting there, I felt like I literally felt, as I was putting on my mic, I felt like we all won, because Kanye West was the talk of the entire world that day. And he could have talked to anybody. Good Morning America, Fox. He could have talked to The View, Kelly and Ryan. He could have talked to anybody. And he chose me. And what that represented and what's happened after that is that he sees that somebody who talks a lot of shit can challenge his thought, but also be honest and challenge him in a way that gives him respect and humility and compassion. And I think that's part of my own evolution with this whole cappuccino thing, because the old Jason would have been like, I don't give a fuck, I'm over this. And somebody in the comments said divine timing. It was divine timing. But I want to say to all the people watching the show, that interview with Kanye West was not just for me. It was for y'all. It was for the culture, because we did this together. It's like Kamala Harris when she said, we did it, Joe. But she was talking about how they tricked the world into some bullshit, because I don't even seen them do shit for us niggas. But anyway. And me and Kanye don't really get into politics, because we just try to stay away from stuff that may take us off track. But we've talked probably 50 times in the last 2 or 3 days. And I've been with him every day talking. I want to tell you a moment yesterday that was really, really dope. And then I want to get into the whole kid thing, because as you know, I'm the one that put out all the stuff about him trying to go to his daughter's birthday. Didn't it look like just a black man trying to go see his kid? It didn't look like Kanye West, right? Didn't y'all like that? Okay, anyway, I'm getting excited. Yesterday, he says to me the day before yesterday, meet me at 7 a.m. And I say, okay, come to my friend's studio where I had my birthday party, Hubble Studio, downtown. Shout out to Vince. I call Vince. I say, hey, open up your studio. I'm coming down. I'm bringing Kanye. Ye. Sorry, it's Ye. I'm bringing Ye to the studio. And so I pulled up, and I can't get into all the things that he's working on, because this man literally is a brilliant visionary. Like, you're literally talking to somebody. Now, take his antics aside. He literally is constantly looking at the world. Like my staff is sitting here nodding their head because they were in the room. He's thinking of the world in a very abstract way with so many different moving parts, but he gets the bigger picture. But I think it's a lot going on for him to really articulate for us to get and just give us the cliff notes. Okay. So we go to the studio and we're talking, and then he says, I got a warehouse I want you to come check out. So we all get in my friend's car and we go over to the warehouse, and as we're going over, he's putting on church music, Sunday service. Now y'all watch me on Bigo, you watch me on live, you know I love church. Who's my favorite artist? Karen Clark Sheard, the Clark sisters. That is my favorite artist. He's shuffling through his music and he gets to the song that he has, You Brought the Sunshine. You brought the sunshine in my life. So he's playing that in the car. And I'm sitting in the back seat. So I called Karen Clark Sheard on my phone. And I said, hey, Karen, how are you? She's like, hey, love, how are you? I'm like, now y'all know I love Karen Clark. I don't even want to call her because I'm so scared that Jesus is going to be on three-way and be like, nah, nigga. No. But Karen was like, hi, we're so happy. I said, hold on a minute. And I hand him the phone and he looks down and he goes, oh my God, like a kid. He's like, oh my God, I don't know. I wasn't ready. I said, just say hello. And he goes, hey, Miss Sheard, how are you? And he's not talking, he's listening. She's talking to him, talking to him. So we get out the car, it's raining. We walk in the warehouse, and he puts the phone on speakerphone and he puts his head. I'm getting chills and I don't want to get emotional because you know I love God and I love Karen Clark. And I love watching what's happening with Kanye. And I don't know what's happening with Kanye, but I love what I'm seeing. He puts his head down, he put the phone on speakerphone, and she prayed for us. But you know, she's anointed. Her husband's a bishop. She didn't just pray for us like, God is good, God is great, thank you for this plate, amen. Like, that's how I pray for my food. No, she prayed for his soul. She prayed for him. And with everything we've been talking about, it just seemed like that's what he needed. But he didn't ask for it, but she knew somehow, and she gave it to him, and she gave it to all of it. She prayed. And it was something very powerful about that moment. We're in this really big, huge warehouse with nothing in it, all black, just us standing there praying. And when I text her, she was so happy that I put her on the phone. She's like, oh my God, I hope we could work together. And I said to him, what would make me happy would be to come to Sunday service and y'all put on You Brought the Sunshine, and then the Clark sisters come out the ground and y'all do. I would literally have lived my life because I've been to the Sunday service and it is such an anointing service. But to see this Clark sisters do it too, like, what are you talking about, right? That was my gift to Kanye. So I want to put in perspective that I'm not fangirling out with Kanye. I'm literally just building with him and being there for him and making sure that he is spiritually aligned with his vision of where he's trying to go, because he's important to the culture. I'm a fan of Kanye West. Let me be very clear. Now, I've not been a fan of his bullshit, but I have been a fan of him. 808 Heartbreak's one of my favorite albums. So let's be very clear, okay? So that I want to put in context the theme of how we interact. That's one experience of how we interact. Prayer with Karen Clark Sheard. And he said they're going to work together. So I'm excited. So I'm trying to put that together, okay? So anyhow, this all will happen after what went down this week. Now, this week you saw he wanted to go to his daughter's birthday. And Kanye said, you know, man, I'm just frustrated. I'm trying to see my kid. I don't know where the party's at. You know, I'm tired. They're going to make me look crazy. My daughter's going to have pictures when she gets older without her daddy in them. And that hit me because I have no pictures because my mom and dad weren't there. My mother was on drugs. My father gave me away. My father wasn't in my life when I was a kid. And I said to him in our interview, you have 4 beautiful children. Like, his kids are beautiful. Him and Kim Kardashian have created 4 beautiful kids. They all got their little personalities, their own little swag. North be reading Kim for filth. Mason be on the 3-way telling everybody his business. Mason is bad as hell. Mason, you need your ass whooped. But anyway, Ye said, I just want to see my kid. I said, then tell the world. He said, okay, I'm gonna send you a video. Not a problem. So he sent me a video. Do we have the video? And this is what he sent me.
Yeah, I'm
Then
just
at the
wishing
next
my
one,
daughter a
turn
public
right.
happy birthday. I wasn't allowed to know where her party was. There's nothing legal that's saying that these are the kind of games that's being played.
At the light,
It's the kind of
turn
thing
right
that
onto Aviation
really has
Boulevard.
affected my health for the longest. And I'm just not playing. I'm taking control of my narrative this year. I'm being the father, the best father, the yay version of a father. And I'm not finna let this happen.
In
And we're
half
gonna
a
be in
mile,
real time
take a slight
with
right turn
this
onto
right here.
I-405 North.
Chicago, happy birthday. I love you. And I'm just putting this online because I need y'all support. I didn't call Kim, text the nannies. I got on the phone with Tristan. He said, he asked Chloe, won't nobody give me the address to my daughter's birthday party right now? And that's going to imprint in her mind that I wasn't there for her. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was supposed to be in Miami recording my album. My whole schedule is all based around me being able to take my kids to school, me being there for them, making sure that I'm in their life. That's the whole point of having money. They take so many fathers just throughout America. They've been taking the fathers out the homes purposely. So I'm speaking up. I'm using my voice to say, this ain't gonna keep happening. This narrative is not gonna happen. It's a lot of people that's not in a position where they ain't got no voice when people be playing games like this. Baby mamas be playing games. The grandmama be playing games like this. And it's like, as y'all know, they ain't finna play like that with me.
Sounded rational to me. Did it sound rational to you? That sounded like a man that wanted to be with his kid. That video went viral. Now, let me tell you the gag of how I handled it. I syndicated the video with Shutterstock because y'all media people be stealing my content and not crediting me. And a lot of you did, and a lot of you got bills for it. So I gagged you. How about that? That's what y'all get trying to steal my content, fucking around. And now y'all all got to pay $2,000 per post. So run me my fucking money. And I did that because I know how the media tries to play with my content, but more importantly, the storytelling. If somebody like Kanye trusts me to tell his story, you're not going to tell it the way that you want. You're going to tell it the way that it is. And so when I licensed it, that controls usage. Usage rights, you can lose your Instagram page and you can be sued for up to $250,000. And y'all are going to get sued if you don't handle it right. Y'all saw I had TMZ take down videos that I didn't give them permission to post. They didn't know I copyright the Madonna video that we were all in, and they posted it. And I told them, I'm filing a lawsuit against you. I'm not fucking playing with y'all in 2022. Give me my fucking money, but more importantly, give me respect. And respect this man who wants to see his kids. Well, now Kanye, ends up getting told where the party is. So he gets to the party, and you know me, I'm like, are you in the party? Are you in the party? Let me see some pictures. So he sends me these pictures. Take a look. This is a picture of him and his kid. Show another one. Is that Kanye? Is that Ye smiling? Happy Ye. Okay, what's another one? Is there another one? There's two. Okay, cool. So there's also a video that popped up, right? Do you have the video? Take a look at this video. Now, let me tell you how shady it was, y'all. Come back to me. Let me tell you how the media work. They released that video of him at the party before I released the photos because they wanted to run the narrative that crazy Kanye was screaming that he can't be with his kids. So let's get a video of him and release it. Out of everything they could have released, we didn't see Kylie in the video. And she had people getting PCR down at the door because she didn't like that idea of having, people in there taking pictures of video of her because she's this pregnant. Ye came to the party with his photographer. They didn't let his photographer in, saying that he didn't have a COVID test. So the photographer had to call a doctor to come to the house to take the test so he can go in the party. That's tea. So the photos get released, And then I said, yay, send me some more photos. He sent me some more, and I sent those to Angie at the Shade Room. Shout out to her. And she ran it up to millions of people to see. So we all had Kanye's back that day, including you, right? So then they run a story. Ye knew where it was, and he just blasted the Kardashians because that's what they do. A source told us. Now, who the fuck is the source? I know the Source magazine. I don't know who the source is. See, let me tell you how white folks and people in the media play around and manipulate y'all. They keep saying the source. Let me tell you who the source is. Tracy Romulus.
Allegedly.
Who runs Kim Kardashian's company. She's the same source that I worked with to try to bury Jordan Woods. She's the same source I worked with when they were trying to bury the story that Kim Kardashian had hired a private investigator to go find out what Carmela was doing on Lala. That's the main source. That girl is the central source of all sources. So I know how Tracy plays the media game because we done played it together, but now I'm playing too because I am the media, right? Now, they post the story that Ye knew where the party was all the time, but he didn't because nobody gave him the address. How do I know this? Because I'm talking to Ye. Yay. Okay, now I say to him, how did you get the address? He said, Travis gave it to me. I said, wait a minute. Travis Scott, the black man that the world's trying to bury right now, gave another black man the address to go see his black daughter when the baby mamas is tripping? Send me another video and tell me how you got in. And then he sent me this.
Yo, I'm so happy right now. I just came from Shy's party, and I just got to shout out to Travis Scott for sending me the address and the time and making sure that I was able to spend that birthday memory with my daughter, to be there with the rest of the family. And I just saw everybody. It was, Chris and Corey and Kylie. Kylie let me in right when I got to the spot because the security, stopped me once again when I got there. And, it's just a matter of just having a conversation, open dialogue. And it was just, everyone just had a great time. And I'm just really happy that I could be there for my children. I just want to thank everybody for their support in this situation, and just let me just calmly and legally take control of my narrative. I know we disagree. People have different opinions on a lot of different things that I do, but with this one, this is my main focus. My life centers around my children, and I just had a great time today. Thank everybody for their support. Peace.
Sounded rational to me. Now, there was some tea in all that, right? He called Tristan to ask him for the address, which means Chloe let Tristan around. Shade. And then Travis Scott, who the world's trying to destroy, made sure he was there with his kid. And Kylie opened the door and said, come in. Kylie, they can't fuck with Kylie because she's the most famous Kardashian. She the richest. She the billionaire. She's like, I'm about to have this baby. I ain't got no time for this drama. Get in here. Hey. So shout out to Travis. You're the MVP for that. But shout out to Ye for telling his truth and submitting it on to giving it to me and trusting me to handle it. So anyway, Ye was able to hang with his child. Did you notice how calm he was? Do you notice how he wasn't rambling? Do you notice how he wasn't screaming and yelling? And all he said, he peacefully and just, I don't know. I'm seeing a different Ye, but is it because I'm letting you see a different Ye? Is it because the media, who's controlled by other people, wanted you to see a certain Ye? It's very interesting how this thing works, right? Well, so Ye calls and says, I want you to come in and meet with me. So I went and met with him yesterday, and the whole day from 7 a.m. all the way to probably 4 p.m. or 3:30. That first time was about meeting, and we had sushi and we talked about vision for culture, vision for clothing, vision for food, vision for access. And then he started talking about healthy eating in Black communities. Like, how does Black folks get access to healthy food. And I'm just talking about going home and meeting with my mayor where in Stockton, where there's a south side of Stockton where I'm from, there's no grocery stores on that side of town. So black people have to literally leave and go all the way across town to get food. What if you have no car? You got to get on a bus? No, you go to McDonald's down the block. You go to the liquor store and get a hot dog. So the nourishments of our black bodies. So that was the conversation we're having. So I called up Tiffany Haddish because I'm on the board of directors for her grocery store that she's building in South Central, which is all about tech and healthy food for black communities. And Tiffany Haddish drove over to the studio with her developer, and we had a whole conversation about how to build grocery stores for the black community. That's the yay that you're not going to see, so I'm just going to put it out there because that's what I do, okay? We had a conversation about infrastructure, access, advertising for black media, platforms to provide our people to speak freely with compassion and also be challenged on their thoughts. And so then I left and went to a meeting. And then after that, I went home and then I get a text that says, come here. And I'm like, okay. So I said, hey, I got my friends at the house. We chilling. And he goes, it's cool. Bring your friends. So me and my friends get a driver and we drive down to the studio. Now, let me tell y'all something what I don't do. I do not do studios because I don't trust rappers and I don't know who they know and they may know somebody I don't want to know. So I don't do studios. I stay in my house. And some said to me, should I take my gun with me? But I said, no, I'm not gonna take my gun because he's on peace and happiness right now and love. So this is not gonna be that. But it was. Okay, so I get to the studio and I walk in. As soon as I walk in, I see the game. I'm like, okay, hey, game. Now I'm cool with JC on, but and it's all good. Now they just dropped a song called Easy. Do we have a cover of that with the monkey? This is the cover of that. Baby, this is how I felt when I walked in the studio. Life was never easy. As soon as I walked in, I thought of this monkey. I said, where that nigga at? Because I am him and he is me. So first of all, I love this song. I heard this song about 4 or 5 days before it came out. And I knew it was going to be a hit because the beat is just like, it's just a vibe song. Anyway, I love the songs. You should just stream it on Spotify if you want. So I walk in the studio and I'm going to tell y'all, I see Whack 100 in there. I see the game. It's a bunch of rappers. And rappers don't roll alone. They got entourages. And I came with Lil Zeus and my friend Brandon, who's about 120 pounds. And I had on some Balenciaga flip-flops. So I did not have running shoes on, y'all. And I'm telling you, if you've ever been at some place when they get to shooting, you need running shoes. When I walked in, the first thing I said was, oh, I'm kicking these bitches off and I am out. So I sat near the door because I thought maybe I'd have to leave. Let me tell y'all, I don't judge. Yeah, I judge. I do judge. I judge rappers because y'all are, it's just no. Anyway, let me tell you what. Let me tell you. So I walk in. I make it a point to go up and introduce myself to everybody. Hi, how are you? I'm Jason. We have a picture of everybody? Okay, here's a picture. This is what it looked like. No, back up. Don't do that. We're not doing solos. I said, did you have a group shot? If you don't have the group, let me tell y'all what it looked like. It looked like there could have been a dice game anywhere going on. It was rap everywhere. So I walk in, I start introducing myself to everybody. I guess we can go down the list. Okay, so let's start with Fivio. So Fivio Forum was there. He has some dope music coming out. And actually, this is the guy that they say was dating Mary J. Blige. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. He was there. Fivio, shout out to him. Me and him had a brief conversation. I'm going to tell you, it was on my way out the damn door. Okay. The game was there. Let's just go through the game. The game was there. Whack 100 was there. Marilyn Manson was there. Now, I didn't see Marilyn Manson. Don't go to this next one. I'm going to tell you the name, but Marilyn Manson was somewhere in there. Look, it's the studio. French Montana was there. Okay. And Big Sean was there. And Pusha T was there. We don't have Pusha T's photo. Okay. And Pusha T's photo was there. Okay. Now, this is all happening. Now, this is just the artist. Now, their crews are there. And there's securities. I don't even have no security. This is the other part. I don't even have no security. Now, typically, the driver that I have, he has a gun on him, and then I have security who has guns on them. I got caught slipping, y'all. I was waiting for Nicki Minaj to walk out, and then I just knew that was it. As soon as I'd have saw Nicki, I'd have been like, it's the sabotage. It's the real monster, okay? Because I didn't know who was there. And it don't never be the rappers. It be their people who get to tripping. Oh, man, I saw that story you wrote on my homie, cuz. What? Cuz, nigga, I calls the police. I am not with the street shit. Hit Boy was there. Shout out to Hit Boy. Okay, well, let me tell y'all what went down. So I'm sitting there as close to the door I can, and I'm looking at Zeus and Brandon. I'm like, don't make no eye contact with these niggas. Because, you know, when you make eye contact with people, don't you feel obligated to speak? like, you know, I did go speak to Wack because I wanted to let them all know. I know Wack in here, y'all, because Wack 100 not going to let y'all touch me. Okay, I hate JC hey game, you know, I let them know. I know Crips and Bloods too, nigga. Like, don't fuck with me. Okay. But I sat as close to the door as possible, and I kept my eye, and I told Zeus, make sure the driver stays right there with the door popped unlocked, because if we had to run up out of here, bitch, I'm hopping in that motherfucker. Just hop. We're gonna be diving, but without touching people inappropriately. You know what I mean? Just diving on in.
Allegedly.
Okay, so they come out and they say, Ye wants to see you. I'm like, okay, fine. So I walk in the back, and I don't know who's all in there. Now, mind you, I just showed you all the people who are there, but I don't see none of these people. I only see Fivio and Game. I don't know anybody else who's in there. I walk in the room, and as soon as I walk in, there's no light on. Ye is sitting here. French Montana sitting here. Big Sean is sitting here, and Pusha T is sitting here. And then Ye brings me a seat, and I sit down, and I'm in the middle of the most uncomfortable conversation ever. And then, you know, like, I don't think I should be there, because I kind of feel like you guys are having a conversation that I think y'all need to have, but Ye wanted me to be there. Because the Illuminati, not the Illuminati, the Illuminati changes the world in your face, not behind the back, like the Illuminati. So we in your face with it. Here you got media. Now everybody knows that there was some beef between Kanye West or Ye and Big Sean. We've seen it play out on the Drink Champs. We've seen it online. Let me let y'all hear a little bit in case you've been sleeping under a rock. This is Ye on the Drink Champs.
All right,
hurry, man.
Pusha or Big Sean?
Oh, I love this. Let me tell you. He said, not quick about this quick time.
Okay.
I already decided that when I die, on my tombstone, it's gonna say, "I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean."
So I'm not quite sure of your pick.
Yeah, you're not quite sure.
So
Big Sean, he said, you know.
Big Sean over Pusha T?
No, I'm saying that the worst thing I've ever done was sign Big Sean.
That's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Man.
No, wait. The worst. The worst.
The worst. Oh, this is the best. Oh,
yeah, I know. You fucked me up right now. You fucked my algorithm up.
Come on. I think you said the best. Okay, hold on.
Nah, man, look, they let that, man, I know this man mama, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've changed this man's family, and both John Legend and Big Sean, when I ran for office, got used quick by the Democrats to come at they boy that actually changed their life. And that's some sellout shit. And I don't rock with neither of them. And I need my apologies. I ain't saying they gonna change, but niggas is scared.
And then Big Sean, did you have his tweet? Big Sean tweeted after that air, and this is what Big Sean said. He said, was just with this man. He ain't saying none of that. And this was after the interview. I'm dying laughing at you. And then Big Sean went on Drink Champs. Do we have that? And this is what he said.
They described it on our show was that you just went and supported, I guess, Hillary Clinton or the Democrats or whatever, and
I didn't.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't.
But here's how you described it.
No,
right?
but here's the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
And I didn't.
Right. Go ahead.
And I did not.
Right.
In fact, I supported him, and while he was running for president, I didn't even have his fucking number.
Right.
And I'm trying to reach out to him. Right. So what I'm supposed to do? Support somebody that I can't even get in contact with at the time, which I still did. So I don't care what people agree with me. If you think that like I'm wrong in any way in this situation, you must. I feel you. You love this man. Right. I love this man. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying. But that's some fucking bullshit though.
Right. So listen.
So that's what I had heard before I walked into the room, and then I walk in the room and then they're sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, this is not going to be good. And it got really, really heated. But then the game opens the door and says that something was going on outside where somebody broke in a car, and then everybody got up and people got to shuffling. Long story short, we ended up having to get up out of there. Now, when the shuffle started happening, I'm like, get the car. Can't find Brandon. I'm like, Brandon gonna have to catch an Uber because I'm out this motherfucker. Shit, what? Sit around and wait. That's how I got shot the first time. No, bitch, you better go somewhere Uber X in the backyard or Uber Black. When they get to moving around, if you are with me and you don't move, you are left. Hit boy, they talking about let's get numbers. No, exchange number on Instagram. DM me. I am out of here. I'm not looking around. If somebody do get shot, I'm not stopping to give CPR. Bitch, you're just dead. Good rest in peace. God bless you. I'm out. And he walking real slow, like, man, y'all are tripping. What is going on? Like, he don't care. He's so at peace and love. I'm like, we played gospel music this morning. I'm not trying to go see the Lord early. I'm out of here. So I get in the car, and then Ye says he texts me address to meet us over here. So I go over there, and I'm like, at this point, I walk in. I'm like, get me a drink. Somebody ordered me a reposado on the rocks, make it double, put some lime in it, stay away from me. I can't. Get me some meatballs, some spinach. So I'm there talking, and then I'm talking to my friends. I run into a couple of my friends who they're in the industry, but they're not celebrities. And they're like, what's going on? I'm like, bro, I can't even talk right now. Let me get this drink in me because I was just in the middle of a near shootout or something. I don't know what was going on. You know, I'm putting extra on it. Somebody broke in the car. Now I say it's a shootout. The Crips and the Bloods. It's not none of that, but you know, I'm dramatic. I'm gay. Okay, so the elevator opens and French Montana, and Pusha T got up out of there. Pusha T was like, I do not have time for this. Pusha T did not show up, but French Montana, and Big Sean came, and then we all went to the back and we sat down to finish the conversation. And as Ye was addressing Big Sean, he's looking at me in French. You know how like your friend is telling a story about some shit on another friend, but they looking at y'all to get y'all included, and I'm like this. Because I like Big Sean and I'm cool with French. So, but I'm building with Ye, and I'm like, oh, why did I answer the phone? I should have just stayed home. So anyway, the conversation got really tense, but it was with love. It was like two brothers who had a conversation with their friend that the world happened to see about how disappointed they were in each other. But then now they were together having the same conversation they were having separate, but now together. And Kanye Ye said to him, I'm not sorry for what I said about you. And Big Sean respected that, which I thought was cool. It was like they respected that each other felt the way they felt. They were unapologetic about how they felt, but they both said how much they cared about each other, and they both said it was past them. I thought it was a beautiful thing. And then this guy, Antonio Brown, showed up. Now, Antonio Brown is out here in LA. Put the photo up, Johnny. He don't look like this right now. He don't have a white mustache. But why you pick this picture? Y'all could have picked a better picture, huh? Okay, well, I need to tell him to text me a picture. Go to his Instagram. Anyway, Antonio Brown showed up, and he is literally out here living his life like a rock star. Now, I'll give y'all some more tea that nobody know. Kanye, Ye has asked him to be a part of the Yeezy brand, and they're working on a collaboration. I don't have the details of what they're designing, but AB and Ye are working on something together. So that's some tea that y'all can put out there on in the internet. But Antonio is living his best life. I text him, he don't respond. He's gonna pull up, he don't. I go live. I thought he's at church, he's at the club. AB is living his best life. So he walks in, and then there's a conversation he and I have. He does a video with French. Then the owner of Fashion Nova, shout out to Rich, he's there. And then who else was there? It was so much going on. I just wanted to go home. One thing I will say is the conversation was really, Justin LeBoy, shout out to Justin LeBoy. He was there, and he was there in the meeting earlier that day. It was a really good conversation about building and control and influence and making sure that Black people eat. I will say one thing about Ye, and I don't want to, I'm gonna end it here because I am launching the whole interview on Friday, and I'm sure the internet's gonna have a lot to say because he said a lot of things. I asked him about the red hat. I asked him about Ray J. I asked him about, we got into, baby, Friday, y'all gonna have the internet talking. I asked him if he was gonna run for president again. But more importantly, I asked him about cancel culture, and it was funny. His response was funny. So, where was I? So I ended up leaving. I went home. I got in the car. I told the driver, just slam on the gas. The driver, when everybody was shuffling at the studio, the driver who I had just hired for that one night, he outside trying to film everything. Delete that. You're not the paparazzi. You're the driver. I don't like that. So nonetheless, last night was cool. And, Ye asked how I saw we could work together, and I sent him a proposal. I'm all about building relationships and growing. And, I said to him, I believe that Black media should be integrated in all the brands you touch. If you're a Black man in any of these brands, Gap, Balenciaga, Yeezy, Adidas, whatever, Black brands matter. And that those brands should be pouring money into the Black community, Black media. Also, having access to you. Big Sean, shout out to Big Sean for giving me his phone number and saying, let's build. We exchanged information, and I told him, I've been trying to interview you for 2 years, and he said nobody's ever told him. And I asked him in French Montana point blank, have your teams told y'all not to do an interview with me or something? Because why, French, I've known you for I don't know how long, and Big Sean, I fuck with your movement, and so now we're building and we're talking. But, it's really all about next level for me. It's all about getting to that next level, and I have some really big meetings this week. Shout out to Kevin Hart. I had lunch with Kevin Hart last Monday, and again, talking about Black ownership and building and transparency. And so I'm really excited for all of the things to come. But we did have a really good conversation. I love that Antonio Brown is being trolled by people online for his antics or whatever. We saw him walk off the field, and I was one to say I didn't think he should get his job back. I also didn't know that the coach be slapping the players and texting recklessness. Yeah, and he showed me some stuff that I was like, "What? You need to come on my show and tell people that," because we don't know all that. He showed me a video of this coach slapping one of the players. He lucky he didn't get knocked the fuck out. But it was a good night, and I'm tired, and I've been avoiding going anywhere today. And Ye texted me, and I said, Ye, not today. But anyway, it's been a very interesting week. Shout out to Ye. And the interview with Ye drops this Friday, 10 a.m. on HollywoodUnlocked.com. You'll be able to check it out. All right. Was that it?
That's it.
Let's just skip over the merch. Go to Hollywood Unlocked Studios. Let me show you my studio because I want you to rent it. Take a look. Welcome to Hollywood Unlocked Studios. Hollywood Unlocked Studios is a full-service, high-end, one-stop shop for all people who want to create podcasts, photo shoots, or other content. When I started Hollywood Unlocked, it was my podcast, Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored, that actually put me on the map. And so I understood how important it was to be able to put texture to a brand. But what I didn't know was where to find the resources to get the help that I needed to bring those dreams to life. And now that I'm making it, I want to make the opportunity available to you to be able to come in and create your own podcast, do a photo shoot, or create your own dreams right here in the middle of Hollywood in a full service, one-stop shop to service your needs. To join our community or rent the space to bring your dreams to life, go to hustudios.com. Listen, I I have an event this Thursday where I'm inviting people in to see the space. If you want to rent it, go to hustudios.com. You can also call down there. I don't have the number memorized, but we are available Monday through Saturday, and we're open for business. So go ahead and, I did say after we did the interview with Ye that this is probably going to turn into just Hollywood Unlocked offices or Hollywood Unlocked studio, because we have so much going on, and there's so many people that I want to start interviewing. Like, I want to start cranking out interviews every day. I just want to interview people now that we're back in person. Anyway, all right. It's time to talk to you. It's time to, oh, you got the number. What is it? 323-654-7114?
645.
Wait, 323-645 what? 7114. 323-645-7114. Okay, that's the number to my studio. Please stop calling, asking DeLeon and Rob to talk to me. Because somebody called down the other saying, let me tell you what Jason need to know, because I don't know what y'all know. We're not doing that. You will get hung up on. Or go to hustudios.com and rent the space. Also, we have lights come with it and sound comes with it. But if you want to add cameras or additional lighting, we have all the equipment there for you to build your podcast. And if you want to do a photo shoot too, there's like all the photo shoot equipment. And if you want Sham to shoot you, you can also ask to have a photographer help you. So anyway, there you go. And I might be there too. All right. Well, look, it's your time to talk to me. 1402 gagging. That's how you could call in. Kelvin shaking his head, saying, don't tell him that. Because this one guy booked the studio for hours, and he like, please make sure Jason's there. I said, what is happening? He looked kind of cute too. I am staying away from that studio. All right, y'all. Let's my life entertainment. Okay. What's up, Sharon?
Hey, Jason. Jason, I could literally sit here and watch you for hours, because the way that you tell a story, like, it makes you feel like you're there. Like, I'm sitting there like, oh shit, we in the fucking studio. We finna have to get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm on the edge of my seat. Like, when you said, okay, it did, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? I'm like, the way you tell a story, it's like, man, it's just amazing. You are an amazing storyteller, and I love it. I love it.
Listen, Sharon, now I didn't go to the dinner he had the other night. He texted me and said, Marilyn Manson, Dave Chappelle, and Naomi Campbell are down here if you want to come down for dinner. I had to. No. What I love about what he's doing is he's building a community where he's giving access to he wants to make sure the right people are connected. Today, right. I introduced my friend yesterday. Today, he put my friend in a text with Will.i.am and said, y'all need to build it. Like, he's, today, I need you to call the president of Yeezy. He really wants to make sure that the right people are connected. And so, I'm only sharing these details because I want people to see all sides. He's probably going to have sides that we don't like again, but I think that's all of us. And I'm going to be critical of those sides when that happens. But I just feel like it's important to be fair. Be fair, right. See all sides,
No, I agree with that. I agree that we should look at the human side of him, because at the end of the day, he is human. And you can't knock that he is a genius. You can't knock that he is one of the baddest motherfuckers in the game that has really just, College Dropout. I can remember listening to College Dropout and thinking, he's so fucking, it's so real. Like, he's right. Like, you can't pass on your degrees. What are you going to do? You going to die and sit there and say, oh, I left my daughter with degrees? You can't pass that on. But you can build something like you've built Hollywood Unlocked, and you can pass that on. It's not saying don't get a college education, but it's saying at the same time, be smart. Anyway, Jason, I could chalk it up. I could just talk and talk and talk to you and pick your brain and listen to what you have to say. And I love the conversation that is being uprooted by you being in contact with Kanye. It is really opening up a lot of conversations that we need to have. That dad conversation, come on, Jason, because that's the truth. That's what we're doing. What we're doing is we're pushing the dads out, and people have gotten so used, they don't fight for the dads and give the dads access to the kids like they should. It's just, okay, the mom says this, it is what it is. That man was trying to see his babies for his birthday, and it shouldn't have been that hard for him to see his babies for his birthday. But anyway, that's another story. Jason, I can talk all day about that. I just love the conversation that's being opened up. Okay, so let me go on. Okay, so mess report. Farrah Abraham. Okay, I think that this is typical white girl wasted. That's what we have. Typical white girl wasted. And I think that we should be happy because, in all honesty, I'm glad that we are not seeing her gagging on dicks or her botched surgery. So I think that that is a good thing. Now, no, we know that the person that did the citizen's arrest was white because us black folks wouldn't do that. But we damn sure know that the person that recorded the whole situation was a motherfucking black person because we will pull out a cell phone in a minute and we will record your dumb drunk ass. So I'm pretty sure that we did that. Props to us for that. Okay. Tired of Farrah. Now, Vic Mensa, Jason, that mugshot was scary. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about it being sexy. It was scary, and it was giving me I'm a cold-hearted killer. That's the reason why nobody went and did the campaign and reshared. That shit is scary. That motherfucker is scary. He got evil in his eyes, and that's why nobody reposted. Because them motherfuckers are scared too. They ain't nobody finna sit there and let out a cold-hearted killer. And when will these celebrities learn that it don't matter how much motherfucking money you have, y'all motherfuckers can't smuggle drugs. Okay? You can't smuggle drugs. You're not exempt from that. So not
Allegedly.
only is he a cold-hearted killer, but the motherfucker is dumb as well.
Allegedly.
I love you, Chance the Rapper. Now, Jamie Lynn. Okay, she ain't close to being on the shit list, Jason. She is on the shit list. Okay, now Jamie, you're mad because those paychecks have stopped coming in, and because you were trying to keep Britney captive, and now the paychecks are gone. So now you're trying to make more money. Now you're trying to make more money off of this poor girl. Okay, by sitting there and doing a tell-all book and everything like that. You don't got to tell us all shit. We saw it all unfold before our motherfucking eyes. Y'all stopped the bitch from living, and the bitch went crazy and shaved off her head and was hitting motherfucking cars and paparazzi. Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? And then you want here talking about I tried to set her up with the right people. Bitch, you can't set up shit. You not the star. Britney's the star. And even though she has those dumbass raccoon eyes, and even though she got that fucked up hair and those horrible fucking dance moves, bitch, she is still the motherfucking star, and you are still not it. Britney, I wouldn't talk to her ass. Let her ass go. Now, this stupid motherfucker, this pastor wiping spit. Hell no. Okay? I would beat your ass in Jesus' name. That's no pun intended. In Jesus' name, I will beat your ass. Okay? They would have had to make a citizen's arrest on me in Jesus' name, okay? And then you talking about, do you see the people's responses? I am surprised that the response was not somebody ran from one of the pews and smacked the shit out of you, because that's smack the spit out of you, since you want to sit there and get on camera and play in people's face and talking about the spit hit the fan. You was joking. You look like a little boy in a motherfucking hoodie, and I don't think nobody should motherfucking watch you. And yes, I do think you should be canceled because you played in motherfucking God's face. How you gonna play in the Almighty's face? Now, moving on. Kanye West. Fucking love it, okay? And I can't wait until the interview drops. I can't wait till it drops on Friday. I could tell that the setting was relaxed and y'all had a real vibe going. And Jason, I am so fucking proud of you. And you're right, it was a win. And not only was it a win, but you're going to keep fucking winning. And I can tell you that because I can see that in you. You're going to keep winning. And one thing I have to say that I admire about you, Jason, and I'm going to wrap it up, is that you and your relationship with God. I have watched that, and that has kept me centered, because even though I may cover messy shit, I have a close personal relationship with God. And when I watch you, I realize don't ever let that go. As long as I keep a hold of that, then I'm going to stay centered and I'm going to be okay. And you put that out there in the atmosphere. So props to you, Jason. You are doing your thing. I am so fucking proud of you. And I'm coming to that studio to cook in that fucking kitchen. Period.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And remember, there is nothing too messy for the messy report, and we cover the mess so you don't have to stress. That's all, Jason.
Thank you. All right, whoever's touching your mic, please stop because it's so loud. Is that Jameer? Stop moving your mic. Okay, go ahead, Jameer. What's up?
Is that me? How you doing, Jason? What the fuck is that? All right, okay, I'm gonna go. Is that me? Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So Jason, first,
that's phone.
First, I do want to congratulate you on everything that you got going on with Hollywood Unlocked Studios and everything. But to see you link up with Kanye West, Jason, it was dope to see you humanize Kanye West. I feel like we talk about him all the time on the show, whether sometimes it's us criticizing him or it's us, actually understanding what he's trying to do. I like how once black media got involved, he was able to articulate himself and he was able to be the person that I feel like he truly is. But I feel like when you don't bow down to the Kardashians, then they try to do things to make you look crazy. And people like Tristan No Trojan Thompson, he kisses their ass, so they're gonna always keep on taking this nigga back. But when Kanye West is out there trying to, do the things he's doing, I think it's great. So I'm happy that you humanize Kanye West. Like that was dope and everything. And I watched the Big Sean and Kanye West interview, Drink Champ interview. And what I respected from both of them is the fact that they both spoke their minds and that they're both going to black media to do all this. So that's what I gotta say about that.
That's a good point of view.
Yep. With Vic Mensa, I think the thing with Vic Mensa, Jason, this is the last thing I want to say. I think Vic Mensa is still suffering from that backlash from his comments about XXX Tentacion. After he shortly died, he had made a comment about his domestic abuse claims and everything. So once that happened, he had really got blackballed from the media, from the industry, and he has not recovered ever since then. He's a dope lyricist. He's actually someone that I think you should interview, Jason, because I think someone like you can actually bring him back to the limelight. That's pretty much all I got to say. I was just so deep and inspired by the Kanye West conversation that I ain't got really nothing to say. Thank you, Jason.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I receive it. Yeah, it's been a good week. I'm tired. I'm tired. Amberlyn, what's up, Amberlyn? What you think?
You got me muted. Listen, as far as the Farrah Fawcett, Franklin Jackson, whatever the fuck her name is. Listen, sometimes shit happens. You hit somebody, they might try to arrest you. Don't try to arrest me. That's all I got to say. I got hands and feet for you. Don't do it. Okay. When it comes to Jamie Lynn, she's searching for clout. We don't care. We could care less. We don't care about your clear ass forehead either. I can see your thoughts. There's nothing in there. We don't care. Okay. You're searching for some money. You're not gonna get it, bitch. I want Britney Spears to come back. I want you, sis, if you're listening, to please wake the fuck up, snap out of whatever shit that they got you on, bitch, and come and show them who the fuck you are. Stop this bullshit. If you need a choreographer, bitch, just say so. Okay? As far as Kim Kardashian and this whole situation with Kanye West, this is the shit I'm talking about. He deserves to be able to see his kid. I love Kanye West. I've watched a lot of interviews with him. I have seen how passionate he is, how intellectual he is, how educated he is. I love to hear him speak. You know what I'm saying? He's a good father. Like, bitch, what was the problem? Like, when he was breaking your fucking plastic ass back out, you didn't have an issue with him being around his kids. So I don't want you to sit here and try to make it seem like he's stalking or trying to sneak into a party to see his children, bitch. Like, when you pass away, they're gonna put you in a recycling bin, bitch. Like, because that's all that you have that's worth something is that plastic in your fucking body. Let that man have children. It's not right. I had my father in my life. My daddy was a good daddy. And I agree, sometimes mothers aren't good. And I'll open up and tell y'all some shit. My mama wasn't shit, period. She was beautiful though, because I look just like her. But, you know what I'm saying? My daddy was a good daddy. And if he wasn't in my life, I probably wouldn't be the person I am. Like, period. You know what I'm saying? So let that man be a daddy. I wish Kanye adopt me, my nigga. I will learn. Bitch, we could play kickball, whatever you want to do. Period. And that's all I got to say.
Wait. Did you say that Kim Kardashian, when she died, they're gonna put her in a recycling bin?
In a recycling bin. They're gonna recycle her and turn her ass into plastic bottles.
No, there's no disclaimer that can protect me from what's going on. Hello, how are you?
What's going on? How you doing?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
So just wanted to come on here quickly to sit here and say that, shout out to what you're doing. Congrats on the new studio, on building, new relationships with people. As far as, in pop culture, I think it's very important, especially for the Black culture. So shout out to that. But for the Michael Todd thing, I'm just trying to understand and fathom, like, what would possess you to do what you did. Like, it was giving OnlyFans. Like, you can't tell me this guy has not at some point in his life participated in OnlyFans, Pornhub, or something to that extent. The way he just easily let the saliva just come out. Okay, it wasn't just like saliva, it was a sinus infection that came out. Okay, that's what I heard when it came out. So that just really bothered me. And the fact that you would actually go and backpedal and try to clean it up, like, no, it's a little too late for that, because you was like, when spit hit the fan, that let us know right there you wasn't even like genuine.
It was a joke. He made a joke out of it.
He made a joke. So it was insult to injury on top of everything else. And then for the Kanye thing,
and for me, the fact that he had that white loogie just hanging on his brother's face
yes,
was, I
that
mean,
is, we in a pandemic. Okay, Kowanisha is still going on. She's alive and well. Okay, she ain't going nowhere. So I'm just trying to understand, bro. Like, you could have delivered your message in a whole nother way, point blank, period. And as far as the Ye thing, you know, I thought it was really great for you to show, as far as Ye in a different light, because for the longest, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was on a whole nother playing field, like, and he probably is still from another planet, but at least you made it to where it's like, okay, I get it now. I get it now. And it made him seem, you know, just like relatable with a lot of the stuff that he's probably been going through. You know, I've always said that he's, you know, it's been a lot that he's been dealing with since his mom passed. And I can only imagine what that must feel like. And I can only imagine, you know, as far as the importance of what it must be that he has a relationship with his kids, being that, you know, seeing how his own parents, you know, and seeing stuff that they may have went through, or, you know, the lack of his mom not being there. So I can definitely understand with him wanting to be, you know, in his child's life. You know, I feel no ways about it. Even when they had mentioned about him getting a house, you know, in the same.
You know, they're gonna start playing the wrap up music on you in a minute.
Oh yeah, they're gonna start playing it. It's okay though. But yeah, but nonetheless though, you know, I like I said, I commend you. Keep doing what you're doing. And yeah.
No, listen, the rest of the interview with Kanye or with Ye will launch this Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on HollywoodUnlocked.com. It'll be on YouTube, it'll be all over. So make sure you check it out. And it'll be on Facebook too.
Definitely.
But thank you. Thank you. This is the first time I see you at the show. What's your name?
Tristan.
Okay, wait, you're Mr. 6'8". Are you 6'8"?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I had a joke for you, but I'm not gonna do it. But congratulations. I was gonna say, do you play with balls? Basketball though. Basketball. Okay, cool. Look, I like him. Tristan, come back. Don't judge me. It's me. Take some phone calls. Everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Jason Lee. I saw the clip of you in front of Delilah's when that dude asked you, why should Kanye confide in you? And you was like, everyone should confide in Jason Lee. And just walked off. That clip gave me life.
Where did you see
that
that
like,
at?
he did that.
Where'd you see that at?
I saw it on YouTube. One of those Hollywood something. And you look so good in your white and green. But I wanted to comment on Ye and the way that you're treating this man. I feel like if more media treated him the way that you treated him, with respect, with dignity, allowing him the opportunity to say his piece, he wouldn't. I believe he wouldn't be as crazy as a lot of people portray him to be. You know what I mean? I think it's the media that frustrates him, that makes him angry, because they do change the narrative on him. They do try to make him look crazy. So I appreciate and respect what you're doing. And I also feel that this is going to make more celebrities feel more confident about confiding in you, because of the way that you treated this whole Ye situation.
Thank you. Wait. Before you go anywhere, let me explain what happened. Wait. Before you go anywhere, let me explain something. So can we show this video? We can show the video because I think we have a relationship with Hollywood to fix. Okay, what she's saying is, so after this interview, I went out to dinner. at the same restaurant where we had it with Madonna, and the paparazzi were standing outside the car when I got out, and the guy came up to me and he said something to me that kind of struck a nerve. First, he said that what did I think about Kanye West rambling? I don't think he was rambling. Nothing that I've put out looks rambling to me. And so I said what I said, and he asked me why out of all the people Kanye chose to talk to me. Let me see if I can play it. Can we play it? He's putting it up now. Okay. How do you do it? I just sent it to him. I sent you the link. Oh, okay. Well, they're going to download it, and I'm going to play it here. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. Should I just play the audio here, or should we play it? And what do you think? Because worst case scenario, you put it up, they just demonetize the video, right? But we can still take it all the way down. They'll take the. No, we can clip it out and get it. Oh, you can? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you what happened when the paparazzi pulled up on me. Y'all know I don't play with nobody. But yeah, thank you. I didn't even know that went up anywhere. That was to you. Thank you. She's gone? Yeah, she was. Okay. Hold the next caller while we get. Well, go ahead. Put it next to another caller. Go ahead. Because I had to. Huh? Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. I wanted to talk about Kanye West and Kim. One thing that I was kind of disturbed by. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. One thing I was kind of disturbed by was the fact that Kim has lost her father. So for you to like play this narrative that you're not, or play this narrative that you don't want Kanye coming to the party because of Pete Davidson or whatever you think it is kind of disturbing, because it's like you didn't have your father up until a point. So wouldn't you want to involve Kanye in everything just based off your experience? Like, that's disgusting to me. And then second of all, it's like this whole time she hasn't spoke up for him, nothing, right? And we always hear when it comes to the Kardashians, oh, there's a source for them to back up their story, but there's never a source to back up their own kind. You guys back up Tristan so many times and he's hurt Khloe, but you guys will never back up Kanye. And people have to remember he's diagnosed with bipolar. So this narrative that he treated her like crap or whatever she's trying to do is disgusting, because like people have to remember he's also mentally ill, you know? So I don't know. I just feel really bad for him.
I think that's a fair point of view. And I also think there's a lot of men that have been with the Kardashians who've also had a lot of issues after they were done with them. Lamar Odom tried to kill himself and was on drugs. Scott Disick, we don't know where he is. Somebody need to check on him. Chris Humphries just disappeared. So I don't know. You sent it to him? Okay, look, we're going to show you this video. Thank you very much for calling. Call back next week. We can end the call. All right, so look, we're going to show you this video really quick, and then, yeah. Tell me when you're ready.
Yes.
Tell me when you're ready. We're going to put this up for y'all to watch. How y'all doing out there? Shout out to, it was like 30-something 100 people in here today. Are you guys ready or no? Just tell me. Should I just play it from my phone? Huh? Play it? You don't have it? Okay, we'll keep doing it or whatever. Let me play this really quick. This is what she's talking about. Can you hear it? Is it loud enough? I haven't seen this, so let me take a look.
Mr. Jason Lee, a couple of questions for you. So, Kanye, you've been going on a rant, you know, today is...
I'm not going to say he's been on a rant. That's the reason why I've been talking to Kanye, because people keep trying to label him crazy and saying that he's ranting. He's fighting for his children. I don't see that as a rant. I see that as a black man, like every other black man who wants to see their kids and the baby mama stripping.
Do you think Kris Jenner invited him to the party today because he knows a lot of family secrets and perhaps could start thinking about bringing down the Kardashian empire?
No, I don't think it's that serious. I think he wanted to see his kids. He posted a video, and then Travis Scott gave him the address, and he pulled up like he was supposed to.
Now, he's been saying you've been gaslighting. Do you believe he's been gaslighting?
Did you see my interview? No, I didn't gaslight him. I asked him questions. He answered. I asked him questions. He answered. He sounded great. And I didn't need to get a punchline. I allowed him to talk. And I think that after talking to him, clearly he has a lot to say. And I think he needs to be given a fair chance to do that.
Now, in all fairness, what connection do you have with Kanye? And why would he confide in you?
Everybody should confide in me. You got to go watch the video, baby, because the walkaway was nasty. Because that was the end of the interview. Why should they confide? Everybody should confide in me. I'm Jason Lee. What do you mean? All right, listen, y'all. Thoughts and prayers. Listen, there's always something going on, whether it's drama that you created yourself or something that you find yourself dragged into, like Farrah. It could be your family members, it could be your friends, or even your kids. But one thing you have to remember is that you have to keep yourself and your mental health first. Removing yourself from toxic situations and creating your own narrative is the ultimate form of self-care. And I think that it's really interesting that I went from the messy one who would run away, who you'd run away from because you didn't want your tea to be spilled, to now the one people are running to. I want to continue to be a safe space for all of y'all who want to come and tell your truth and sip a little cappuccino. And I've learned that by helping others to tell their story, it's been a way of helping others to help heal and take solace to knowing that their story won't be tarnished. That's the ultimate form of self-care, and the freedom to express yourself without judgment is just that. That should be the same with your personal life. Take the measures to protect your energy from others who have no interest in adding to you. That is it. Y'all, I'll be back next Tuesday. In the meantime, make sure that you're following me on all social media because I am everywhere. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else. Make sure you're subscribing. And also stream us because we're also a podcast. We're stream us, download it everywhere. All right. Y'all got my number. If you don't, it's too bad. I'm tired. I'm out. Peace.